Many people ask me why I drink so much wine, and it's actually because of a genetic condition whereby my body doesn't produce its own alcohol, therefore I have to take supplements. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. The shave today is going to be with this one, this soap. It's from Germany, it's called Tabac, and I just find it funny that this, pretty nice porcelain container has a ridiculous plastic lid. For me, I don't know, it's funny. Funny. The brush today is designed by Frank Strömberg, who is no longer with us, but who lives through his brush design. It's termed by Matti Lindholm, and in it is an Omega brush, and it's from a pig. Where we go. I haven't used this in quite some time, and it's always nice. It's always a treat. This soap is commercially produced. You find it in supermarkets in several European countries. I think I purchased this one at my local supermarket. Anyway, from time to time it's there, so you can check it out if you pass by my supermarket. And if you don't, it might be at yours. I have the matching aftershave lotion as well, so it's full on Tabac. And the scent on this one, which is, I think, all completely chemically produced, is supposed to be that of the tobacco flower. I don't know what it smells like. I do know people who have grown tobacco, though, even on Nordic conditions, where it's cold, and I haven't tried any tobacco products from the north, so I don't know what they're like, but I think they work out fine. But so I guess you can grow it anywhere, because you certainly can grow it in the Caribbean. Cuba is famous for its tobacco products, and Costa Rica and Dominican Republic and Honduras and Brazil, and lots of places like that. And then I guess it grows in Africa, and I guess it grows in Southeast Asia as well. I'm not a tobacco expert by any means, so I can't tell you if it truly does smell like the tobacco flower, but I choose to believe so. I didn't like this scent at first. I imagined it smelled like tobacco smoke or something, and it kind of doesn't at all, so slightly disappointing. And then you try it out and you think of the tobacco flower, which flowers are nice, and I've grown to appreciate it. It's by no means my favorite scent, but I like using the soap. I think the quality of the lather is very good. Let's see if that would be good for a lot of people, but not for yours truly. So we'll add more water. This brush is really good. It has a handle that is longer than most brushes. I think it's apart from some here. I have a few brushes which are similar length. Most of them are made by people who turn brush handles as a hobby. So Matti Lindholm, Grey Dog, and so forth. Look at that lather, guys. And girls, I have 1.6% female viewers. Those are probably soap makers. I've never had anyone else that I know is a woman comment except for soap makers. Lovely lather, lovely razor too. This is a Tohri razor, Japanese frameback. Frameback is 2 pieces of steel. The blade is one and the handle is one, but they're not replaceable. At least not without a significant amount of force. No, don't even try. This is one of my favorite razors. It's just very good. And it slices through the whiskers. Look at that. Boom. There you go. So today I had a guy come and install a charger for electric vehicles. I've had hybrid cars that run on petrol and electricity, so they have 2 engines. I've had those for a while, but I haven't bothered getting a charging station, so I've just plugged it in the socket, which isn't ideal. Because I have 2 options at my house to charge 2 sockets on the outside of the house, and if I put it in one, we can't run the dryer, the clothes dryer, because then the fuse will go. So that leads to a lot of conversations, a lot of, "Oh, are you charging your car again?" I said, yes, of course, I'm always charging the car. It's happened 100 times easily. Can't believe that fuse is still alive. It's one of those you flick up and down. Still okay. And the other socket, if I plug it in there, you can't use any significant appliance in the kitchen. Such as kettle for boiling water. So there have been quite a few cry outs from there as well. Plus, it's not recommended. I think it's a little bit dangerous. And one of the sockets is kind of black because of all the abuse. So I have it now, and charges quickly, and it's safe, and you can program it if I ever get the app to work, which I haven't here. And it's a lot quicker when you have a full-on electric car. And I'm getting one in 2 weeks from today or tomorrow. I'm very excited about that. It's a Volkswagen ID5. It's a new all-electric model from Volkswagen. And that runs only on electricity, no petrol, gas in American. So you better not run out of electricity, because then you're pretty not in good shape. Because you know, if you break down and you run out of petrol, and I have done that a few times, because I'm an idiot sometimes, then you can always walk, fetch a few liters, walk back and drive to the gas station, petrol station. But you can't move nuclear plants, so if you run out of electricity, you have to tow the car, I guess. And you know, the infrastructure for high-speed charging is evolving, but it's not fantastic. So I'll be mainly charging at home, adding to the power shortage in Europe. But yeah, looking forward to that. Should be fun. It's a reasonably fun car. It's not a sports car. It's like a, what do you call it? Hatchback? Is that it? Is that English? A large. There is an SUV version, but this one has a roof going like that, so it looks a bit better. Not ideal for storing stuff while you drive. So yeah, but we don't have kids and prams anymore. Should be okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's fun. New toy. It's expensive. But over here, we're at a point where it makes, you know, kind of, if you're anyway paying money for a new car, it makes a lot of sense to get an electric car. There's more variety too. You know, Tesla came. First there was the concept car, so it looked a bit funny and had very little range, and were generally small. And then came the Teslas, who really revolutionized things and made it cool to drive an electric car. And all thanks to Tesla, really. Now there's more choice, and you have Chinese-made, less expensive cars as well. They're still pricey, but there's more choice, and more people can afford to buy them. And there you still get a pretty good tax break. That's disappearing or being reduced gradually. So I'm getting mine just before the year end, which means there's a pretty good kicker. You get 70,000 Swedish as a tax break, so rebate on the car, really, to be reduced going forward. But that has really stimulated the uptake of electric cars quite a bit, which in turn has led to better infrastructure. There's been a lot of, you know, aid money, government subsidy, etc., for putting in charging stations as well, which has helped quite a bit. So sometimes, you know, politics need to do that to get stuff going, and then once you get to a certain momentum, you can reduce the subsidy and the support, which is what's happening here. But you know, buying a petrol or a diesel car and owning that for a long time, it's a bit of a risk, because you know, those things could be banned. Let's talk about that in Europe anyway. So that was the shave. It was very good. It was Tabac with Tohri and the brush, and yeah, that's all we had. So now on to wine. No, I'm not drinking wine. It's Tuesday. Are you joking? See you around the corner. Speak to you soon and stay sharp.